Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me. So yesterday I was at our local natural food store and somebody asked me the question of is motherhood everything that you thought it would be so far? And so my initial response to that was like, yeah, it's everything I thought it would be and so much more. Like there's so many aspects to it that's so hard to explain. But then I thought more about that, like last night and today, and I realized that yeah, motherhood is so much more great than I expected it to be, but it did take me a long time to get to that point. Like it took me quite a while. We're about like 7.5 months postpartum right now. He's like 7.5 months old, and I'm realizing now that there was a lot of understanding that I had to go through. There was a lot of like emotions that I had to go through to kind of find my new self and to kind of figure out what our life was like now, with having a new baby and stuff. And with all of the things that our bodies go through, there was a lot for me to adjust to. And sometimes I feel like this can be something that makes us feel a little bit discouraged or makes us feel shocked after having a baby, because we expect for everything to be like so awesome and just wonderful and peaceful and things like that. But there's so many aspects to being a new mom that just is difficult. Like it's something, it's a challenge. Like not being able to sleep and really needing sleep, like desperately needing sleep when you first have a baby, that makes you feel all kinds of different feelings that you've never felt before. And you start feeling like you don't know who you are anymore, and you start feeling like just uneasy, and you expect that when you first meet your baby that you're going to be like madly in love with them, and sometimes people are, but sometimes it takes people a minute. Like for me, after I had him, we were dealing with so many different issues with nursing, and we were just worried about him and him being able to eat and have the energy and nutrients that he needed, and so while we were going through that process, day 3 came along, and of course throughout that time we were looking at him and holding him and admiring him and just really enjoying him, but I was just so worried and like trying to figure out how to nurse him, and like our midwife was helping us, our lactation consultant was helping us, but throughout that time, throughout all of that concern, I realized by day 3, like looking at him, I kissed him and I realized like, oh my gosh, I didn't kiss him until now. Like, what? At least I didn't remember. Like, I can't remember kissing him before that time. And I was like, whoa, that is so weird. Like, why didn't I kiss him? And I just realized at that moment, like, whoa, there's a lot that I am going through right now, and there's time that I needed to get to know him. Like this baby was growing inside of me, and I felt like I knew who he was through that time, but now that he's outside of me, I was like, I do need time to get to know him, and he needs time to like get to know me. Like we have to get used to being with each other and all of this type of thing. And so I think that keeping that in mind could be really helpful. I mean, like for me, next time around, hopefully I'll be able to remember that it might take a minute. It might take some time to just get used to things like our life and like the rhythm of how things are going. It might take some time, and that's okay, and that's fine, and it's not weird, and it's not bad, and it doesn't mean I don't love the baby. It doesn't mean that you don't love your baby if that's how you're feeling. But it is something I think that would help if we're just a little bit aware of it. So that was basically something I was just thinking about and thought it would be nice to share, nice to kind of document, because I like looking back at my videos and like thinking about what I've gone through, and I don't want to forget certain things about this new experience that I'm going through. So I hope that this video was enjoyable, and I hope to see all of you again very soon. Take good care. Bye-bye.